Since 1977, the biggest and strongest men on the planet have gathered together for one contest. A contest to test their physical strength, endurance, and willingness to take pain to the very threshold of human ability. That contest is known as the World's Strongest Man. And two nations have risen to the top, Great Britain and the USA. Between them, 19 titles have been won by 11 different WSM champions. However, it's the women who have come to the fore in the 21st century. And guess what? It's Britain and America who've had more World's Strongest Woman winners than any other nation.
We've always had contests called America's Strongest Man, Europe's Strongest Man, World's Strongest Man. We've had them all. But how do we know what nation, what country, or what state's the strongest if we don't dip into both areas of men and women?
We don't have team comps that often, and in the past the team comps have maybe been like 4 guys, sometimes just pairs. So to have a team of 8 effectively is pretty awesome. The fact we've got the women here as well, first time in a Giants Live on a big stage, huge crowd.
Giant arena that's been sold out with people coming to buy tickets to watch the ladies compete along with the guys.
It is going to be such a tough battle, but to compete alongside them is something that is historic. It's a huge moment in the sport. It's never happened before.
UK against USA, it's all fun and games. I'm looking forward to it.
Having the women here is an awesome opportunity to showcase them in a Giants Live show and bring out their talents.
I've actually got that opportunity now to be able to show everybody strong women at the highest level, and I don't really have any words for it. I can't wait.
Time to put men and women together. Add in one World's Strongest Man winner as a captain on each side. 7 events, winner takes all. Captaining the USA, the 2019 World's Strongest Man, Martin's Licis. Team USA!
UK, be prepared, because we are going to be unleashing a bucket of pain. We are angry, and we're here to make a statement.
And the captain of the UK team coming out of retirement. For one night only, it's Eddie Hall, the World's Strongest Man winner of 2017.
You know, I've been retired 5 years, and Licis is still an active strongman athlete, so this is going to be tough.
Taking part in today's competition, well, from the USA, Gabby Dixon, the 2021 IPL World Champion in powerlifting, only 21 years old.
I love this, and I want to be one of the first women who's able to do this as a full-time job.
Ines Carrasquillo, the 2022 Arnold Amateur Strongwoman World Champion. Nadia Stowers, a 2-times World's Strongest Woman Champion at the under 82 kilo class.
I started as basically a little gym rat, nobody, 24-hour fitness, just working out to work out. I do now have 2 world titles. It's been an absolutely incredible journey up to this point.
From Utah, it's Kevin Ferris, a World's Strongest Man finalist. The official Strongman Games winner, Spencer Remick. Trey Mitchell, winner of the Shaw Classic. Big Bobby Thompson, the American Nightmare. World's Strongest Man finalist, Supreme Presser, rounds out a very tough US team. The UK team, 3 former World's Strongest Woman winners. Donna Moore up first, 3 times World's Strongest Woman, and by some considered to be the strongest of all time. Andrea Thompson, the World's Strongest Woman of 2018, a super powerhouse, especially pressing overhead.
The biggest social norm I want to break down is that you can still be feminine and still lift heavy weights.
And it's Rebecca Roberts, the 3rd of the UK women, World's Strongest Woman in 2021, stands an impressive 6'4" tall.
It's such a massive step forward for the female side of the sport. I'm really looking forward to being on the big stage and showing the world what us women can do.
Talking tall, what about the giant Gavin Bilton? The big Welshman, 6'6", over 200 kilos, should be a force to be reckoned with. Graham Hicks, a World's Strongest Man finalist, arguably the most statically strong man here. Adam Bishop, 3 times a World's Strongest Man finalist, former rugby player, coming back from injury, so we're not quite sure what form he's in. Mark Felix, 17 times a World's Strongest Man competitor, 56 years old, certainly adds plenty of experience to the UK team. So, to Liverpool for the first ever World's Strongest Nation contest. And this is event number 1. It's the Farmers Walk Relay. The weight's 140 kilos for the men in each hand, 100 kilos for the women. 40 meters has to be achieved. That's 20 meters up, 20 meters back. And you have all 7 members, bar the captains, going in this. So Eddie Hall, Martin's Licis, the captains of Great Britain and USA, have given their teams the orders. In blue, it's Britain, and it's Gavin Bilton who is up first. And for the Reds, the Americans, Spencer Revick takes the first leg. Joining us down on the floor, our show MCs, Bill Kazmaier and Neil Pickup.
On the way we go. Start so important, Revick and Bilton straight underway, and Revick struggling there, Bill.
Can't drop the weight. Got to be strong all the way through.
Battle of attrition. Bilton steady down, but Revick made up some ground there, and the American looking solid.
Pretty much a dead heat.
Dixon next for the USA. Look at this response from Rebecca Roberts. My God, Rebecca Roberts making up ground and touches down first. Dixon knows she'll have to turn it on here, and Rebecca Roberts eating up the ground, trying to close down neck and neck at that stage. Down we go, and they will tag in Felix and Bobby Thompson.
Neil, that was an amazing heat. Beautiful race.
Mark Felix hammering down that 20-meter course.
Mark is so aggressive with his footsteps. Look at the ground that he's covering all the way down the course.
The American Nightmare trying to make up the difference there as Donna Moore is tagged in for the United Kingdom. A 3-time World's Strongest Woman, powering away down the course now. Eddie Hall cheering her on, and Moore hits the end of the first 20. Donna up again and away. Bobby Thompson struggling badly and looking to tag in Nez. Inez Carrasquillo on the way now.
A little bit to make up on this. You can do this.
So powerful, Carrasquillo.
Get your footwork, we can run him down. Come on, Inez.
Over with Team UK at 6, and he looks rock strong. Graham so experienced. Eddie Hall building that height there, and Kevin Ferris has the dubious challenge of trying to make up the ground, Bill.
Super grip, all kinds of power. What a madman when it comes to strength. Look at this. We're reeling him in.
Great run there from Ferris, really solid. Never makes many mistakes, Kevin. And today, no different, as Andrea Thompson starts to power down diligently. Focused on the task ahead. Yeah, Thompson. Down she goes and up again steadily away. I've got Lauren Charley cheering behind me.
Nadia powering down the course. Such determination.
Down for Stowers, turns round and looking to get away again. Nadia, little wobble there, but she looks good, Bill.
Smallest of our females here, but a true powerhouse with so much heart.
Nadia fighting through this as Adam Bishop is the next man to go for United Kingdom. Bishop with the touchdown, and he turns well.
Way to go, Nadia. Nice finish.
For the USA, Trey Mitchell, Bill, your next man to go.
Trey Mitchell, so powerful, so determined. Look at that footwork, extremely athletic.
Team UK over the line, high fives all round for the United Kingdom. Let's hear it for Trey Mitchell, bringing this one home for the USA. So powerful, Mitchell.
Let's hope he has the fastest lap to catch an extra point.
as Team USA finish off. Trey Mitchell, a good performance, but perhaps too little, too late. Now, who gets the bonus point for the best performance of each event? Mark Felix of Great Britain, the Miracle Man, does the fastest leg of anybody, just ahead of Rebecca Roberts, so 1 point already to the UK. It certainly felt like Rebecca Roberts deserved one too. As we look at the leaderboard, she was the second quickest. And my goodness, the first leg from Spencer Remick started badly but finished third quickest. As for the overall scores, they add that 1 bonus point to 3 team points, giving us a score of 4 to Eddie Hall's Team UK. I'm afraid it's 0 for Martin's Licis Team USA here at the World's Strongest Nation. And we move on to the Hercules hold. 200 kilos in each hand, 2 men, 2 women, a combined time, a total team time is what matters here. And it's the captain of the USA himself, Martin's Licis, who's going to lead the charge on this iconic strongman event.
Martins, the Dragon, Licis, Team USA. We are on the way. Licis, the Dragon, leads the charge for the USA, Bill.
Neil, you got to be impressed with his technique. Dropping into the squat, keeping those pillars up high and tight, really taking it to a mechanical advantage right off the bat. And he looks so relaxed.
Such a cerebral athlete, Martins Licis, thinks his way through the events. Real pedigree in strength athletics, former world's strongest man, and right at the peak of his potential now, Bill.
Looking just rock solid.
The warrior spirit, Martins Licis, digs in, no signs at the moment that he's tiring, and the clock is racking up. 48 seconds, you can follow the times. Overhead there, starting to bite down and shake now, Bill.
Coming up on a minute. He can hang on, hold on.
There we go, the Dragon, Martins Licis of the USA, sets the mark.
Well, Licis there doing just over the minute. 1 minute and 2:91 as we look at it again. And the captain has certainly set a good time for the others to chase. And that's now Team UK.
Gavin, the Bull, Bilton. Making the pawn tash sexy one more time. We're going to make some noise now for Team UK. Bilton making sure that adjustment's correct. And big nod of the head. And he takes the weight of the pillars in the Hercules hold at the M&S Bank Arena. Bilton, Team UK.
Neil, super relaxed. Rock solid, great position, a look of total determination.
Looking solid there, Bill Bilton, just putting his mind somewhere else, trying to distance himself from what's right in front of him here on the Hercules hold, mental as well as physical.
He's got great physical preparation. Look at the size of those cannonball delts. The forearms, that upper chest, all stretched but yet relaxed and just utilizing grip.
He knows the time he has to beat as the clock starts to tick up and he approaches the time. And Martins Licis starting to bite down, and you can see the determination of the Welshman there. Roars into the crowd. Almost a minute. We'll check in with Darren Sadler. Get an official time on that for you guys.
59.75.
59.75 for Gavin, the Bull Bilton. Remember, it's about a combined time for the 3 points. And here he goes, representing Team USA. Also, this guy is one of the most popular athletes out there, and for good reason. Really lovely guy, Kevin Fairs. Such athleticism, not the biggest man in the field, but pound for pound, dangerous. Here we go.
And so very hungry, Neil. Inside that mind, all the way to his heart, through the grip, he believes that he can break the record. He's just got to get settled and reel these things in.
Look at that determination there.
An amazing recovery by Kevin Fairs.
Remarkable stuff. Fairs had to fight at the start there to correct the balance. And yet, there he is, the dragon, come out to give that moral support and make sure his athletes mentally settled. Kevin Fairs, rock solid between the pillars.
He's doing phenomenal. He knows in his heart right now that he can go well over a minute and challenge that 130.
Into the mid-40s now, Kevin Fairs, and you can hear the dragon shouting the time there, starting to bite in, and Kevin has the presence of mind to look at this captain, to look at the screen, lifts his head and looks around at the arena. Kevin Fairs is starting to feel this, ladies and gentlemen. Kicks in there for Kevin. We'll get a word with Darren Sadler, official time on that. Solid.
Well, Ferris there, 105.79 is the best so far of anybody.
0579. Great time go again.
Over the minute, and now the pressure's really on Britain, but they've got Mark Felix to count on. Well, let's hear from Kevin, who's with Kaz.
One more time. Unbelievable. How did you recover from that mishaps in the beginning, first 2 or 3 seconds, where one pillar got off to the side?
I just had to stay calm and collective. It just made the correction and was able to pull off a minute, so.
Oh, that's impressive. Nice job.
Well, quite the deficit for the UK to have to claw back, but what a claw to do it with.
Next up for the UK is the Miracle Man, Mark Felix.
The record holder, mighty Mark Felix.
56 years of age, Felix. One more time. Sets himself in a Hercules hold. The man who holds the world record is underway. Mark Felix. Representing the UK, Eddie Hall, kneeling at the side of the pillars there. And Felix settles himself into this. You can see on the big screen above there, putting his mind elsewhere. Felix, a specialist at this one, Bill.
Truly phenomenal. When you can go through a farmer's walk and set the pace like he did, and then asked if it taxed his grip, he said, it was just a warm-up. And he's showing it right now.
Now you've got to understand also that these guys have just come off the farmer's walk. We talked about it earlier, so difficult to transition from a grit event into another one immediately afterwards. But Mark Felix right now, solid as the clock ticks away and he starts to go through the gears.
He looks relaxed. He's into this. He's got the power, and he knows it.
Digging in now, Mark Felix. We are over the minute and the clock continues to climb. What has Felix got for the M&S Bank Arena as Eddie Hall starts to rev up the crowd for the Miracle Man? And we are approaching 120. We're at 120 and counting. And how much do you want it, Mark Felix? Wow, ladies and gentlemen.
So close to the world record, 132.27.
Well, Mark Felix certainly deserves a massive amount of applause. So close to his own world record.
128.35.
Well, as Bill Kazmaier said, 132 was the world record, still is the world record. Felix, 1 minute 28.35. He certainly pushes it close. Let's hear from Mark, who's with Neil now.
Mark Felix, how does that feel?
It feels great. I would have loved to break my world record, but it's just one of those things. Maybe next time.
Now, two great events for you to start things off. A win in the Farmers, and it's looking like you might have just done it again.
Oh yeah, I don't think anyone's going to beat it very easy. Sure, so let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, just admire and look upon Mr. Mark Felix.
What a physique at 56 years old.
Absolute honor and a pleasure to watch that man work. He just seems to keep getting better. He's like a fine wine. Are you ready to get some energy back in this building, ladies and gentlemen? Let's raise the bar on the energy levels and welcome Gabby.
The men have done their job. And now it's the turn of the women.
Gabby Dixon, she's been loving her day here at Giants.
Well, if Gabby Dixon looks a little pensive, it's because she's attempting the same weight as the men.
Team USA. First time on this equipment. Can take a little bit of experience and settling into it, but Gabby looks confident, and there we go. She's on the way. Gabby Dixon, Team USA. Takes the strain between those massive pillars, very, very heavy. This is the same weight as the men are using, remember? You might think there's some disadvantage there, but Rebecca Roberts has incredible potential on this. What can Gabby Dixon do? Keeping the US in the mix. Gabby Dixon.
They call her Bam Bam because of her extreme power. She's a powerlifting champion, just a Brutus in all strength sports. And now, down low, beautiful form, great attitude, awesome grip, and holding on.
And I'll tell you what, Bill Kazmaier, we're up at 50 seconds, and Gabby Dixon was still smiling at the crowd. Look at that from Gabby. She is absolutely loving this. Dixon biting down and welcoming the pain. One hold. Oh, look at this.
Making us proud.
Wow, 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 wow.
Gabby Dixon, extraordinary. And by my unofficial clock, she's in second place behind Felix.
Time on that.
I just can't believe this. 1:08:61.
1:08:61. Gabby Dixon, phenomenal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gabby Dixon, unbelievable, truly. You never even tried this event before. Isn't that a disadvantage?
I mean, obviously not.
You're just so beautiful. What a great performance. Keep it up in the competition. I just love it that you're having a good time.
Time of my life. Thank you so much for having us.
And you're making us proud in America. Thank you for performance.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Gabby Dixon, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go with our next athlete representing the United Kingdom. And her name is Rebecca Roberts.
Well, it's 6'4" and famous for this event, but maybe at a lighter weight. This is Rebecca Roberts.
Extremely powerful, so determined. And I want to see that lack of buildup of lactic acid and see a tremendous performance by this athlete.
You've got to say that the bar has been set very high for the ladies there by Gabby Dixon. That was truly phenomenal. Rebecca Roberts knows what she has to beat. She can focus in on that. Roberts just putting her mind where it needs to be, making sure she's settled, calm, and will feed and draw confidence from the crowd, Bill.
Extreme concentration, blocking out everything, not feeling a thing, just holding on like it's really not that big a deal.
Eddie Hall there shouting encouragement to Rebecca. And Roberts.
Keep your eyes on those graphics in the center. UK's gone ahead of the USA. The combined time, that's what really matters for the team. Let's remind ourselves, Felix, 1:28. Gabby Dixon was 1:08, and she's not far off of Kevin Ferris. 1:05:79 was Ferris, and Roberts comes in at 1:03:49.
3:49. Rebecca Roberts, let's catch a little word with Rebecca.
Another tremendous performance. She's with Neil Pickup now.
What a start. Now, it looked like that went down really hard on you at the beginning, and you had a little bit of an adjustment to make. Did that throw you out of your game a little?
Yeah, a little bit. The Hercules hold at the gym that I train at, I actually have the record for both the male and female strongmen. But this implement, it just kind of like jars you a little bit as it drops, so something to get used to, but I do think I could get a better time next time.
And at what point did the pain start to kick in there? You could see you were quite relaxed, and then all of a sudden it bites hard.
Yeah. I just sing Disney to myself and just like not let it go though.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Roberts.
Whatever makes it easier. Now then, the last American, Inez Carrasquillo. She's got a deficit to catch up, thanks to Roberts.
Inez Carrasquillo!
How far can she take it? Because Donna Moore will be last for the British team. 15 seconds deficit for Team USA at the moment.
So powerful. We saw in the farmers the chaotic strength of Ines Carrasquillo.
Darren Sadler gets her underway. Oh, goodness!
Getting adjusted.
Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine.
Easy to make a mistake. Those pillars are heavy.
Well, she never looked comfortable.
Plenty of team support.
Let's hear from her. She's with Kaz
and
now.
the whole clan is telling her it's okay. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you so much. We got Hammerhole next, so let's redeem myself a little bit.
Well, Kaz feeling for Inez there.
Again, the struggles of life. Hang in there. You got this, and we're proud of you.
Thank you so much.
As we have one competitor to go, and it's Donna Moore of England.
Representing the UK, and you could say opportunity knocks your bill a little bit, but that can also work the other way. Big pressure now for Donna Moore.
Yeah, but a minute for her is going to be a piece of cake. She is truly a world champion. The world's strongest woman. Takes off, relaxed, dropped in, looks good, feels good, big smile. Piece of cake for this great athlete.
And just look at the face of Don Don. She is so pleased to be here where she should be, on the big stage and focusing there. Eddie Hall says the event's already won, let it go. Save yourself, and strategy from Donna, 23:47. Donna.
Great coaching by Eddie Hall, the beast. Wonderful strategist.
We're going to catch a little word with Eddie and Don. Firstly, Eddie, just walk me through the strategy.
I mean, the strategy for that, we'd already won by the time Donna was getting up to do her bit, but Donna actually wanted to go for the record, but you know, we've got so many events coming up, we've got to play a strategic, and we just grouped together, got a little plan. Just do 20 seconds, smile and wave for the cameras. Did a brilliant job.
Now, Donna, let's swap sides and get over to talk to you a little bit. Mate, you're enjoying yourself out there, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a really cool looking event, and I really wanted it for the picture, to be fair.
That was quality. Ladies and gentlemen, Don Don, absolutely firing. She got the camera moment, she got the picture. And the UK got off to a flying start here.
Donna Moore loving her night. Easy performance to finish off with in the end. Eddie Hall watching on, telling her to put it down. As for the best individual performance, that man right there, Mark Felix, the grip king. But somehow, you just feel Gabby Dixon deserved a bonus point or two as well. Second best of anybody. Beating the likes of Licis, a great grip athlete, 1 minute and 8:61, the same weight for the men and women. Extraordinary results. Team UK then grab another 3 points for the event win and 1 for the bonus individual. Thanks to Mark Felix, that means it's 8-0 at the moment. As we move on to event 3, the hammer hold. 2 men, 2 women once again combining with times. 30 kilos for the men, 20 for the women. Who can hold it the longest?
To get underway, Thompson for Team UK. Carrasquillo for Team USA, the hammer hold. Here we go. We're underway, and the ladies taking the weight of those hammers, Bill. And a steady start from both.
The arm has to be horizontal, at least one of them. Both athletes are being adjusted by referees. They look really good. It's tough to hold it when your arms are straight.
Carrasquillo nearest herself, Team USA. Andrea Thompson is a lady in all blue for the UK. And you can see that biting now a little bit, Bill.
Yep. And with a reprimand, too many warnings, and you're disqualified.
Ines Carrasquillo biting down hard. Andrea also doing the same, and both ladies, you can see, feeling it now. Who wants it more here in the M&S Bank Arena?
Way to fight it, Inez. Andrea, you're doing fantastic.
Wow, so close.
How do you call that one, Neil?
I am not sure. I think Nez may have got it, but it was very, very close. We're talking photo finish.
Inez got a time of 102.16.
102.16 for Carrasquillo, going with Mag.
So Carrasquillo there, she gets the win just on the scorekeeper's time clock, and Andrea Thompson, both of them over the minute, should be very proud with that performance.
USA fractionally in front there. Next to go for the USA is Nadia Storm Stowers. Rebecca Roberts will be representing the UK. Little change of pace.
Now you shouldn't expect Rebecca to be brilliant at this. Her arms so long, she is 6'4", and that makes for bad biomechanics. Now Stowers, who looks so much smaller there when you see them in the two-person shot, my goodness. But she is a really tough competitor and has great shoulders.
Focusing, look at the face of Nadia. She is absolutely tuned into the position on that one, Bill. Come on, Nadia! A little shake. You can get the telltale signs of both ladies starting to feel it now. Rebecca with a wobble there. Nadia, unfortunately, couldn't hang it any further, and now you know Rebecca's going to bite down, though.
He's such a warrior.
Great to get another result there for the UK, ladies and gentlemen. Rebecca Roberts with a win for Team UK.
Well, that is a big surprise for me. Nadia looked so strong early on, and Rebecca, her arms are so long. Now then, Bobby Thompson, not particularly long arms, great log presser, and he's up against Mark Felix, who is a very long-armed, great deadlifter. You'd have to say the US holds the balance in this one.
Look at the shoulder structure on both of these athletes. It's up to the athlete that comes to that point where they're breathing smooth, they feel no weight, they're comfortable, back pinned against the post, and just relaxed and letting those times tick away.
The American Nightmare, Bobby Thompson, just got a little adjustment there, and both men clearly feeling it now. You can see Mag just shouting some instructions to Mark, and Bobby biting in there. Very, very tightly contested here, Bill.
This is tough. Bobby's hanging in there. Bobby can hold this 10 more seconds. Come on, Bobby. Give me 5 more. Keep it going. Never give up. What a champion.
Wow. Bobby Thompson manages to capture the lead for America. Felix, he dug in as best he could, but those long arms. Thompson, however, massive chest, almost makes it easy. He's with Kaz now.
How did you feel out there?
I felt fantastic. This was a good event for me going in. It is a balance of shoulder strength and grip, so looking across at Mark Felix, I was a little worried to begin with.
Well, you got him by a little bit, which is really awesome. You've had a great competition so far today. I think Team America is picking it up. Keep it going.
We have our best events left.
Bobby Thompson, you heard it. We have our best events left.
Big thicket, Trey Mitchell, USA, Eddie, the Beast Hall, UK. It is on at the M&S Bike Arena, Liverpool.
Hammer time, baby.
Well, underway, Bill Kazmaier and Big Thicket, Trey Mitchell. Rock solid, calm individual.
Beautiful form on both of our athletes. Eddie just getting adjusted. Nice and horizontal. Extremely painful position right here. These athletes are overcoming, fighting the pain. Come on, Eddie. Everybody wants you to win, Eddie. Come on, buddy. Let's go, Trey. Rock solid.
Magnus Ver just talking to Eddie throughout there. That will be very difficult to collect your thoughts there. Big thicket. Trey Mitchell, nearest ourselves, Bill looks solid.
These athletes are given everything. Blood, sweat, tears, and the emotion.
Do these guys want it? Shaking like hell at this stage.
Cheer them up, cheer them on, guys. Look at that effort. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Eddie Hall. Wow. Eddie, it's been a while, mate, but listen to that crowd. They still love you.
Yeah, it was awesome. Bit of a shoulder pump from that, but well pleased to get the win over Trey, because he was talking shit, so he was going to beat me, so.
Now, Eddie, I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things. We were talking about the referees and the interaction between you guys, and from the get-go, you had Magnus Ver coming around the side. I saw you literally looking to your side. How distracting was that?
Well, because I've lost weight, my arse has shrunk. So I'm used to my arse touching in that position. But because I've lost weight, he was harsh on me, man. Get your arse touching. I was like trying to stick my arse out like a cheerleader.
No. How conscious were you? Bill talked about you sandbagging, but it looked like you were generally struggling to keep that thing aloft. You must have been feeding off the crowd when they went nuts when Trey dropped that thing.
I just kept an eye on Trey, and I've always had that mentality with any competition I'm in, is I'll go until I drop. Like, I'll give my heart and soul into it, and I did then. But Trey wasn't beating me. As soon as he dropped, I was happy.
Now, Eddie, amazing. Dream start for Team UK. You've got to be confident at this stage, but the Americans have some good events to come.
Yes, I mean, of course. I mean, well, we're in the lead by quite a margin now. But yeah, some great events to come, so they could make that up. But I think we've got a great head start in the final event. I think we've got this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie the Beast.
Good old Eddie Hall. Look at the absolute determination written all over his face. Well, who can take the pain? Eddie Hall certainly could, though a tremendous performance by Trey Mitchell, though he doesn't come second. I think that goes to Ines Carrasquillo, who put in a tremendous time there, just ahead of Andrea Thompson. 4 people over the minute mark: Hall, Carrasquillo, Thompson, and Mitchell. My goodness, Eddie Hall then gets the 1 bonus point for the UK for the individual performance. As for the team event, afraid it's the UK if you're a US fan, and that means another 3 + 1, 4 points. 12-0 going in to event 4. And that is the axle deadlift. 360 kilos for the men, 220 for the women. 60 seconds, do as many reps as possible. Martins Licis has the record for the men, 8 reps.
He is the official Strongman Games champion up against one of the greatest deadlifters in the world, the legend.
So it's Adam Bishop up against Spencer Remick. Remick, fairly new to the international scene. Bishop, though, a seasoned pro, a man who was looking for the 505-kilo deadlift before he had his injury. But that wasn't that long ago. A torn tricep in a bit of a goofy accident in the gym, deadlifting, believe it or not.
Adam Bishop was on his way to 505 attempt in the deadlift with a mishap and a spill and tore off his tricep. He's just coming back from that injury, and he looks remarkably strong right now.
And you can see the counters clocking those repetitions as the referee gives the down signal, and Bishop on 4. Remick matched him.
Remick firing off those thighs. Got a nice strong deadlift. He's just got to get it over the knee to lock it out.
4 repetitions, and both men start to set themselves and steady for another assault. 60 kilos in the hands, and both men know Remick's had enough, and Bishop calls it there as well. It's level pegging. Goose eggs 4-4 in our first heat. Nothing to separate the 2 teams, Bill.
Well, I think Bishop will be a little disappointed with that. Just 4 reps for him. As for Spencer, I think he'll be very pleased with that, to hang with Bishop. on 4 reps is great. Team USA tied with Team UK then. Bobby Thompson out next, up against Graham Hicks. 2 mass monsters, 2 static monsters going head to head.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, and fast off the floor, both men. Wow! Hicks explodes through that. And there's 3, Bill, revving it up.
I'd say these guys aren't human. They're acting like machines. Hicksy is phenomenal, and Bobby is right there at 4. Hicks is getting ahead at 6, taking a bit of a break. Bobby's got 5, and easy. A nice little hitch. He looking strong.
Thompson felt something he didn't like there, and he's just backed it off. Graham Hicks is sucking in the air, but he's on 6 repetitions. How many more do you want? Because Hicks is going to give it to you.
Come on, Bobby. Legs, head up.
Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, smile for the camera, Graham Hicks. 7 repetitions, understated excellence from Graham Hicks.
Well, Thompson 5, Graham Hicks 7. That 6th rep for Bobby Thompson. He's pulled something like a hamstring, no doubt, and he knew it straight away. As for Hicks, though, the performance so far with 7 reps, just 1 off of Licis' record.
Absolutely fired into those lifts, mate. Is that sort of the game plan, knowing that you may not have much left in the tank from a stamina perspective?
I actually think I need to start wearing my glasses, because I couldn't see how many reps Bobby had done. But yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So, you know, UK are in a good position now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Graham Hicks. Another win on the board for the UK. Nadia Storm Towers. 2 times world's strongest woman. Donna Moore for the UK. Listen for the whistle. On the way we go, and Stowers rips the first rep off the floor. Moore right there with her. Stowers hits 3. No sign of slowing down, Bill.
A super machine, both of these athletes. Tremendous leg power, back power.
That silver locks of the Storm powers through to 6 repetitions. Donna Moore giving a great of account of herself on the far platform, and this is on Bill Kazmaier.
I like the way Donna Moore slides it up her thighs. That's so strong and so efficient. These athletes are at 7 right now.
Wow.
What a showdown.
Nadia fighting through that pull. Donna Moore. Oh, wow. 8 apiece. My word. Ladies and gentlemen, Donna wants the suit off right now. I am amazed.
Well, Nadia Stowers looked impressive throughout there. It was Donna Moore who just put her under pressure at the end, but she got her 8th rep, as did Donna. You can see the pressure inside that orange suit. All the veins bulging, but it was worth it. She keeps UK in the lead.
And I've been doing this a long time, and I can tell you I've never seen any athlete put more into it than you just did there.
Thanks.
You've got to be happy with that, Don.
I'm really happy with that, especially for me and deadlifting, so yeah. Woohoo!
Now, we spoke to Graham Hicks a moment ago, and he said that may have been it. I have no more left in the tank. Just how punishing was that?
I didn't have any more left in that tank, I don't think. I couldn't really breathe. I was very tired.
Now, we've got a couple more events coming up. Have you got a little bit more?
Well, I've got 2 more things to do, so yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's let her rest. Donna Moore.
Well, next up is Andrea Thompson against this new star from America, Gabby Dixon, a massive deadlifter. What a clash this is. And there's only 2 reps in it between the nations.
The straps are on. Listen for the whistle. We're underway. Andrea and Gabby. so fast off the floor, Bill.
Tremendous lifting. Kind of going to come down to who wants it more, Neil. They're neck and neck.
It really is. This head-to-head format is bringing out the best of these girls, and look at the pace from Gabby Dixon.
Gabby really wants this.
She's been so impressive tonight.
Andrea's right behind her, though. She's an Iron Warrior. She's not going to give up.
Gabby fighting through there, that impressive powerlifting pedigree. Andrea needing to squeeze one more out, keep that chase alive, but Gabby Dixon fighting that bar. There you go, Andrea Thompson.
Do this, Gabby. Come on, finish it. Oh, so close. Best to let it go and not lose your balance and get hurt, that's for sure.
There's the time. Gabby Dixon with an absolutely biblical total. 10 repetitions.
Gabby Dixon, the American, manages 10 reps. Just. Andrea Thompson managing 8, and that's actually second place overall, tied with the other 2 women in the previous heat, Moore and Stowers. And Andrea is with Neil now.
My God, that looked difficult. You had to fight every inch of that thing. You know, many people may not know just how recently you competed in the official Strongman Games. How much rest have you had?
Well, we've been back 2 weeks, so I've trained twice in that time. But I've got children, I've got work, so rest doesn't really come into my life.
And you've also got 8 repetitions. Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up and rip it up for Andrea Thompson of the UK. Bill Kazmaier is with Gabby Dixon.
Gabby, when you're out here competing, you got the biggest, most heartwarming smile, like you're having a lot of fun. Are you?
Oh, absolutely. This is the time of my life. I don't much like training, but competition's where it's at.
So tell me, in that deadlift, by the time you got to 5, 6, 7, and 8, it looked easy, was it?
No!
Well, you're doing 10. You knew that was enough for the win. Let's talk about that number 11. It was way over your knees. It was almost a lockout. But did it cross your mind that if you fell backwards, you could be severely injured?
No.
You're just like I was 40 years ago. We love the way you compete. Keep it up. Really nice job out here. Thanks for your performance.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Gabby Dixon, ladies and gentlemen.
Gabby Dixon was the class act in the deadlift. 10 repetitions, and that will see her take first place and the bonus point for America in the axle deadlift. It will also be added to her teammates, and it came up as a draw, so the 3 points is going to be split between Britain and America. 2.5 points then goes to the USA thanks to Gabby Dixon's extra bonus, and the UK gets another 1.5 points. And we move on to the log press. 150 kilos for the men, 100 kilos for the women. 2 men, 2 women, it all adds up, just like the last one. And first out, 2 big-time customers, Gavin Bilton for the UK and Trey Mitchell of Texas for the USA.
On the way we go, Gavin, the Bull Bilton, Big Thicket, Trey Mitchell. A long press, Bill, and big money on the US here.
Not much strain, but I'd like to see a little bit more legs out of Trey Mitchell. Legs off the bottom, there we go. The third one, he hit it. It was much, much easier.
So clean, so powerful, Trey Mitchell hits the third, Bilton fighting that.
Gavin hits it with his legs. You can see, ladies and gentlemen, how much easier it is when the athlete uses leg drive instead of all shoulders and triceps.
Real combination of efficiency and sheer red line top end strength from Mitchell. Doesn't look like he's got out of second gear sometime when he hits the top of the rep. Now Bilton trying to draw on all the reserves. and tried to chase down the American, but that's a big ask.
One more time. Come on, Trey. Legs. Boom.
Masterclass from Big Thicket.
I don't see any fatigue. I just see him running out of time.
Well, the USA is into its stride now. Trey Mitchell, log pressing supremo. 7 reps to Bilton's 3. And Mitchell, so much upper body power, but when he combines it with legs, he's almost unstoppable. Big Gav. Now just came up short. It is a heavy weight for reps.
Are you enjoying this show as much as the normal events?
Yeah, it's amazing. First one of its kind. Amazing crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know you love him. Raise it up for Gavin, the Bull Belter!
Trey, looked like a piece of cake. Once you got your leg drive in there, those were awesome. Feeling good?
Feeling good. The log press is one of my favorite events. Yeah, and putting up some good numbers for going first up is always good.
So in the back room, team spirit's still pretty high?
It's always high, you know, for America.
Way to go. Martine's a good leader?
He's one of the best captains you can ask for. He's always there giving us advice and rallying us together.
Well, you are a great athlete, great team. Keep it up the rest of the night.
Appreciate it, Kaz.
Kevin Ferris is the next man to go for the USA. He'll be on his own, ladies and gentlemen. Needs your support. And I'm going to hand the mic to Colin. Gavin Bilton just offered to step in and go against him again. But Eddie Hall's pulled him out and said, no. But Gavin did just offer to go again. My God, how much do we love Gavin Bilton? What an hombre. Here we go, Kevin Ferris of the USA. Love this lifter. And difficult to do this when you're on your own, ladies and gentlemen. So raise the roof for Kevin Ferris. Such a great athlete behind the scenes. This is a lovely guy representing the USA and hits that 3rd press. Such an athlete, Bill.
If he can get those legs into it, he's a presser. That deltoid strength is awesome.
Every year we see Kevin improve. He's constantly evolving, constantly getting better at every event.
The word quit is not in Kevin Ferris' vocabulary. Just a little balance here and pop that thing.
Fighting hard there, sucking in the air and asking how long he has left. Kevin Ferris of the USA. One of the lighter men in tonight's competition, but survives on athleticism.
Got to get the legs involved. Come on, Kevin. Big blast. A lot of heart. Right to the end. Will not give up.
4 repetitions. Kevin Ferris.
Kevin, you're showing great heart. So, how are we going to do tonight?
We're going to be all right. We'll pull something off.
Well, nice job out there.
Thank you.
Kevin Ferris, ladies and gentlemen.
Don and Nadia will be going next. Nadia for the USA. Donna Moore for the UK here on the log press. Our first 2 athletes. Here we go. Listen for the whistle from Darren Sadler to start off our ladies. Moore in the blue. Stowart. Whoa, look at that, Bill, from Nadia.
Almost snatched it. No respect at all to that log.
Oh, look at that from Stowers. Immoral.
She's abusing momentum. Gravity doesn't exist on her platform. And Donna Moore is extremely powerful. I love that split and that snatch.
Donna and Nadia biting down, trying to fight their way through the reps, and Nadia sucking in the breaths there, trying to make sure she can just push that 1 more repetition out. Already on 4 and attacked this event. Donna Moore now struggling through. But fatigue is a killer.
Donna tried for a great recovery there. Took a lot of energy and cost her some time, but she will not quit. She is the world's strongest woman. 10 seconds.
So hard for these girls to keep the pace, particularly when they exploded into this thing at the level that they did. I mean, Nadia Stowers, that was unbelievable for the first 3 reps. Threw the thing in the air, threw it up there.
Well, Nadia Stowers, a masterclass in how to press a log. Donna, exhausted, I think, from previous events. 5 repetitions for the American, and it just adds to an ever-growing pool of American log pressing reps. Surely this is their event already.
2 athletes, Andrea and Inez. Here we go, Thompson for the UK. Whoa, tremendous technique there from Inez. That split jerk, really efficient, brilliant stuff here, Bill.
Gotta love that form. She's saving so much energy with leg drive and then the split to shorten the distance.
Superb lifting, Castillo of the USA.
Andrea, just plain powerful.
Look at that from Thompson. Bullies the thing above her head. Castillo with the efficient split jerk technique, just trying to minimize the amount of effort, very contrasting to Andrea.
Andrea just handling that log. 100 kilos, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at that from Thompson. Incredible. Got a steal, one more, and gets it. There's the down signal, 8 for the lady from the US. Time against these girls, but there it is, Bill.
Gotta have this.
Wow, to the
Ines Carrasquillo, nearly 9 repetitions, didn't quite get it. She ran out of time. Both her and Andrea getting 8 reps there in the log press on 100 kilos. Extraordinary explosive power from Ines. And the Americans have taken this. Andrea Thompson and Ines Carrasquillo will share that bonus point for being the best individual. Trey Mitchell, the best of the men, but I'm afraid no bonus point for that. So the overall team scores then. The UK is still in the lead on 14 points thanks to Andrea's half point and all of the successes before. And Licis' USA is on 6 points now, gaining 3.5 in that event. And we move on to the captain's event. Captains only in the Viking press. 150 kilos in the hands, 60 seconds to perform as many reps overhead as possible. This is Eddie versus Licis.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up for Eddie, the Beast Hall. The Viking press captains face off.
Eddie Hall.
Listen for the whistle.
One of his favorite events, the Viking press. Fascinating to see if he's anywhere near how he once was.
Here we go. Eddie, the Beast Hall. Team UK attacking the repetitions. And something not right there at all with Ed as he hit the bottom of the repetition. Visible discomfort, something popped there.
Phenomenal.
And he said, I think he just said he's done his lat, Bill. We'll try and catch him. But I think he just said his lat just popped off. Absolutely terrible for Eddie. Ed, what exactly happened there, mate? Just a lat, you were saying?
I've never had that before. Literally my lat, first or second rep, I felt it roll up. It's popped out, it's detached.
Unbelievable. Eddie Hall suffering a significant injury there. Just tragic for the Beast. Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up for Eddie Hall. Incredibly unfortunate. Martins Licis, first man over.
Well, Martins might have had some problems if Eddie was fully competing.
Licis. It's the
Now
first
he's
rep.
got a very small score to chase.
And Bill powering through these.
Well, he's already equaling that and now past it. So Licis has taken the captain's event. It hasn't taken much out of him. My goodness me. He's putting on a little bit of a show, though. Good for Licis.
Look at the dragon, ladies and gentlemen.
World's strongest man, right there. In good form, not even getting tired. Now the synchronization between his leg drive, his calf push, and his triceps and deltoid is a thing to behold.
Martins Licis, ladies and gentlemen, the dragon, and the world's strongest man. Absolute honor to have him here.
Martins is with Kaz now.
Martins Licis, that was incredible. Are you strategizing? You know what you got to do in order to get on the podium and win this?
Oh, UK's got the weight when it comes to the tug-of-war. So we're going to really need to coordinate, but I think we can, and we will.
I like your attitude. Martins Licis, fantastic job tonight.
Thank you very much, guys.
Keep it up. Ladies and gentlemen, team captain, Martins Licis.
Martins gets the victory. Though I know he'd have preferred a proper dust-up with Eddie, winning by injury is never a great thing. And Licis, he's a gentleman, though he'll take the points for winning 17-4 for his team. It's probably 12 reps more than Licis needed, but he was putting on a show. Overall points then, 14-6 becomes 14-9, and the Americans are closing in on the Brits. 2 events to go, the finale and the tug-of-war. It's old school. 3 men take on 3 men, 3 women take on 3 women. As for the rules, just pull the opposing team over the center line and you win the war. Strength is important, but sheer mass goes a long way. First up, it's the women. On the command of heave, they begin.
And away we go!
And you can see the 3 lines on the floor. Well, correspond that to the white notch on the rope. That right now is sitting in the center, though it's starting to move towards Team USA. The Brits hold firm, but just, it's a stalemate. Gabby Dixon at the back has stacks of power. Back to the USA. They're getting their act together. Gabby Dixon slips, and so does Ines. Oh my goodness! And Stowers has little body weight, and they go forwards fast.
And it's the UK team with the win.
It's a victory for Great Britain.
Spencer Remick, Martins Licis.
Now it's the turn of the men. Big Trey Mitchell at the back of the American team. Martins Licis, the captain, choosing to go out himself. Spencer Remick at the front. Now Mark Felix is leading the charge for the Brits. Big Gavin Bilton at the back. And Adam Bishop, the man in the middle, the former rugby player. So too, of course, was Bilton. Will that help? The American football background, of course, for the Americans. And right now, it looks like America may get this, but Felix and the Brits, with Eddie Hall cheering them on, are coming back. My goodness me, they're off the mats. And this means more than just one game. This is a war right now. And the Brits steal it. Or do they? No, they haven't gone far enough. And Big Gavin, all 200 kilos of him, does the business for the British. And that will be another event win going in to the finale. But the Americans can be very proud of themselves. They undoubtedly gave away a lot of body weight there. And just look at it again. The Americans, they stepped to the side, perhaps it was tactics. But in the end, once you start slipping, suddenly you've only got 4 feet instead of 6 on the ground. And this is what happens. Well, 49 in terms of points became 79, an 8-point swing, and it's a half a second per point, the advantage that you get going in to the finale. So, what is it? It's the power stairs. Each athlete has to take 150 kilos or 250 kilos, depending on man or woman, 3 steps up the power stairs. But before that, there is a sprint. 5 people taking part. Who have they chosen? Licis will go himself, the last man for the USA. Up first, it's Kevin Ferris. But he has to wait until Adam Bishop has taken that 4-second advantage.
Needs to use that advantage.
Doesn't seem like much.
100 kilogram, and he's off.
But it stays a decent margin from Adam Bishop, charging there.
Speed of Bishop there.
It's around about 5 seconds now. It looks like Ferris has lost just a little bit to Bishop.
Thanks, Gabby Dixon.
Donna Moore, very quick on her feet, but we know the power of Gabby Dixon is extraordinary. She tags in Mark Felix, and at 56 years old, he sure can shift. Now then, Gabby Dixon has to do a power sprint to tag in Trey Mitchell.
Gabby moving as fast as she can.
He's on the 200-plus kilogram weights. My goodness me, Trey Mitchell has caught up some space there. Felix did his best, but in comes Rebecca Roberts. That 6'4" stride of hers.
She's a speed demon.
And she's going really fast. What can Ines do? The former volleyball player for the USA. A real powerhouse athlete. But Britain is already onto the 5th and final weight. And Ines has just made a couple of slips there, which has slowed her up. My goodness me.
Torn up ankle.
Can Gavin Bilton take it for the UK? Yes, he can. Britain wins the inaugural World's Strongest Nation, and Martin Licis, like a true captain, is fighting on and going to finish this in style and deserves a colossal amount of praise for leading the Americans to an incredibly close contest.
Great effort by the American team. Incredible by the UK.
A brilliant sporting gesture there by Licis as he raises Bilton's hand as Team UK win the first ever World's Strongest Nation title.
My heart is pounding. One of the most exciting events I've ever seen in the last 50 years in competition.
What have you got to say about your team, Martins, and their performance?
I am so proud of my team. I mean, to be pulled into this position as team captain last moment, you know, tough to organize everything, but we did a hell of a job, and I can't wait, and I hope we get to do this again.
Have you got a word for Eddie Hall?
Eddie, heal up, because we need a fair rematch. UK really, truly does have the best fans and crowd.
Thank you, Martins. Thank you very much. Well done to all of the American team. You guys have been terrific sports. Let's have a word with the beast, Eddie Hall. Ed, I'll take it easy on you. I love the way you're so intense, Ed. I forgot quite how intense you are. Even as a captain, even having fun tonight, the old beast came out, and it's been a pleasure to see it, Ed. Have you enjoyed it, despite the old Terrace Minor pinging off your body?
I've enjoyed it. You know, I had fun in the hammer hold, and I genuinely like that Viking presser. The way it felt for that first few reps, I was going to get 20 plus, but it happens. But yeah, it's been a thrill. You know, 5 years have been retired, and to come back with such an amazing crowd, very thankful, very grateful. Thank you.
Well done, mate. It was awesome to see you back. Let's hear it for Team GB champions!
Well, once again, Martins Licis and his team. Crikey, Licis only had a few weeks' notice for this, and it really is praise to both teams on a successful evening of strongman.
Ladies and gentlemen, World's Strongest Nation, Team USA and Team GB, the UK team with the win here tonight. but Strongman won here tonight.
Thanks for watching, and till next year in Liverpool at the World's Strongest Nation. See you then.